Could you imagine hearing that and ready for Creed to come out on stage with your little boner?
Yeah, and then you know, subliminally you change the lyrics to "Are you ready for us to come?"
Yeah.
That makes more sense now.
Here we go. Let's get it started in here. It's Super Week for Super Podcast. It's the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. Presented by Brotherhood. I'm Ted. To my left, your right, if you're watching on the YouTubes. Is that how that works?
No. Oh, no, you messed up. Listen.
If you're listening, I need you guys all to
put this, you know?
Put two L's in front of your face.
I flip it when I'm done. I put you on the left
Disregard everything I said and just
over.
Listen to me.
Ted and Adam. So I do it right.
Ted and Adam.
That's part of the edit. I take the screen and I reverse the image so we don't look like dummies.
Strip it up and down and reverse it.
And then I save it. It takes a lot of storage.
You're giving a little bit too much away.
We don't want any other there. It's all on my phone.
We just don't want any other podcasts getting wind of our
insider
tips.
You guys should use this step by step to make your podcast. Use promo code
Ted and Adam.
Ted and Adam to get started today.
That's a great idea. Why don't we should offer a class on how to
we'll call it Trump University.
Our podcast will trump the others. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. And we've lost all energy of the show in the beginning.
Yeah, you bummed me out, man. Why do you do that?
You're the one that brought up Trump University.
Well, you just wanted to...
You know I lost a lot of money.
You said you wanted to scam people for... Whatever. Let's just go on.
Let's just move on.
Yeah.
It's a new month. Happy February. Apparently, Pokes and Tony Phil...
Who?
Phil.
Oh, yes.
The Groundhog Day guy.
Mm-hmm.
He came out of his hole, and they picked him up. No one got bit. That's how they should do it. If the groundhog bites you, if the groundhog bites the little guy in the top hat,
ow!
6 more weeks of winter.
That's 6 more weeks of winter for you.
No, actually, I think that should be early spring.
The biting?
So the guy's in pain. Oh, gosh dang it, this damn groundhog bit me again. But all you yokels here going to enjoy an early spring. And they're like, yeah! And his little finger's like a dub after multiple years.
Has anybody seen my finger?
Smell my finger.
I heard he wasn't even there, though.
This is my favorite month of the year. The shortest month of the year. Everything's perfect. You heard Pokes that Tony Phil wasn't even there?
Yeah, I heard he had to zoom in or something.
Oh, I'm burrow deep. I gotta make sure I see my shadow.
Was Phil even there?
I know Phil. Phil? What was Phil's name on Groundhog Day, the movie?
Phil Connors, dude.
Phil Connors?
Like the groundhog.
You know, like, if you've seen that movie, it kind of makes you feel like you've seen that movie a lot, you know?
I've seen that movie a lot, dude.
But, like, you've seen it once, you've seen it a lot. You think that was a fun movie to film? You know, you're on the set, and you're like, all right, take it back to 1.
I think that is, like, basically how movies are made.
Bill Murray in front of a plate of pancakes.
Take.
Take.
But then you just get to see one take, Ted. The actor, it's like Groundhog Day on every movie they're on.
When are they going to make Groundhog Day 2?
I think Phil Connors is on board.
He's looking for something to do. Folks, if you're not familiar with the podcast, this is where my brother and I, Adam,
talk about Groundhog Day.
We talk about Groundhog Day. We talk about doing our taxes. We talk about February.
I'm not doing my taxes for like 2 more months, man.
You got kids. And you probably owe and stuff.
What? If you have kids, they give you money.
That's the only reason you had them, right? The deductions.
Tax deduction.
You call them deduction 1, deduction 2, and deduction 3. Dependent. Well, folks, this is where we would tell you about our new sponsor, Tax Time, or our friends over at Tax Time. I can't wait to read some ads when we get to that point.
Yeah.
But, we are mingling and jiving it up. Adam, this last weekend, got on in front of some fans who wanted to laugh their heads off at a local comedy what do you call that?
Venue?
Comedy. It wasn't a show. It wasn't a comedy venue.
It's kind of a guerrilla comedy show.
Yeah, it was kind of like in the back alley, and there was some folding chairs, and we all sat in them, and then
It was not
comics.
a back alley.
Oh, right. It was at a vintage clother.
Yeah, didn't you feel really cool?
They had other items too, like Spice Girl dolls. I was kind of looking at those when I didn't want to make direct eye contact at all the comedians performing.
You did sit in the front
because I
row.
was in the front row.
Yeah, that was odd. If you guys should have got there earlier. I don't know what to say.
In the all-time worst seats to be in, I think front row at a comedy show is
pretty harsh. Yeah, I agree.
But I'm a big boy. I can handle it.
Yeah, he did.
I'm literally a big boy.
Was there any comics who did not engage with you? Everybody said something.
Well, just me as a comic, I knew as a comic viewer. Okay, let's drop there. As a a great laugh, something that's going to help you through it. I don't care how much time you tell me I'm a child molester because of my profession.
It's good though.
I'm
right?
gonna laugh, and I'm not a priest.
I'm not a prude.
Right.
Yeah, that was funny though, huh?
There's some brave comics.
Yeah, there's some confident comics. Oh, you mean like threatening? I mean not
Well, I
threatening,
mean
but
like
to joke with you.
If I stood up out of my chair at the comedy show and confronted someone that maybe if I didn't like the joke,
You would have towered over them?
I would have towered over them. Thank you. I would have said,
care.
"Excuse me, I don't believe that was very humorous."
It's because that other guy was there. They got backups.
Oh, that's why they have two hosts at the show?
If you rush the stage, yeah, there'd be another guy who was bigger than you.
Oh. Comic?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
I was asking if you knew him.
I know them all now because they all made my cheeks hurt. I was laughing so hard when I give out some great props to Vintage Warehouse. That's WEAR. It's very clever.
It's actually called Warehouse Vintage, I think.
Oh, I'm dyslexic.
That's all right.
Warehouse
We should have hung on to our stuff, man.
Warehouse.
There was some stuff on the shelves that could have been ours. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, that's what really. I mean,
We are vintage.
obviously, like the Chiefs are a hot commodity now, and like anything that had Chiefs on it, it's popular, and everybody wants to spend money on it. And yeah, we could have gone back into our 1990s closets and got all the
We would have been killing
all the
starter jacket,
bad gear,
scarf of some sort.
old school sweaters with the embroidery poking out.
Yeah.
Shirts we hated wearing as kids.
Remember
Hugely popular now.
Didn't we have like Chief stuff that was inside out and backwards and stuff? Do you remember that? And everybody would be like, your shirt's inside out.
Oh yeah, but it was either a malfunction at the warehouse,
No.
or it was like cool.
It was cutting edge style.
Hey, this is the '90s, and we put our logos backwards so people have to talk to you and ask you about your shirt.
Exactly.
But yeah, we didn't take advantage of that, and we probably threw all of our stuff out or burnt it.
Yeah, we damaged it severely.
I'm done with this team.
No, I didn't do that.
Back when
We were 8.
Yeah, we were 8. We
Yep.
didn't have any good storage options.
Yeah. And
Where the hell are we going to storage all this?
Do your storage ad read.
Hey, if you're looking for somewhere to put all your stuff, come on down to Stuff Incorporated.
I like that.
You like that?
And the domain name is available.
We're in. So if you have a small business that you wanted to get 40 or 45 new eyeballs on your company,
Let us know.
Think about using Ted and Adam,
We could come through with that.
and we can naturally put it into our conversation and talking for an hour. Might be worth your while.
Did you see there was like I saw some country music shirts off on one side.
On the at the warehouse,
Yes.
at the vintage warehouse.
And it could have came out of our cousin's closet. They had all. I mean, I recognize these shirts.
What,
Garth Brooks and
like
Alan Jackson.
graphic tees like that.
Yeah.
You might have like Alan Jackson like serenading a crowd in one corner of the shirt.
Oh, wow.
And then like Alan Jackson big written letters in the middle. And then maybe like him on a horse on the other side of the
Probably
shirt.
going down the Chattahoochee or something on Hoochie
Right,
Coochie.
hoochie coochie.
Yeah. But yeah, we should have kept stuff, I guess.
Yeah, man, we are such on the fashion end. And I'm glad you brought that up, Adam, because we're hip, we're cool, we're in Westport. The venue was in Westport.
Mm.
We were young again. We were having a blast.
I felt rejuvenated. Didn't you feel the energy of a live show?
Oh yeah, I just love being out and with the people laughing. We're all there wanting to laugh our heads off.
Communal
Very communal. We're all on the
activity.
same page.
It's a communal experience.
There was an announcement made by the host. They're like, "Hey, we're just telling some funny ha-has. We're not trying to be offensive or mean or."
Did he say that?
Yeah, you're gonna hear some things.
And he said,
Just be cool about it.
I think he said, if you have anything to complain about, fuck off.
Oh yeah. And then they all threw water on us. If you don't know
They threw
what
water?
you see here, get the f out.
They did?
No.
They threw water on you?
You never been to a bar when it was closed?
Good squirt gun on him.
Anyway, but being down there, the life
On a Friday
the
night?
nightlife, Friday
Yeah.
night, looking for a place to park.
Where do we park?
Where do we park? That's
Yeah.
just what old people think about.
Uh-huh.
Young people, Adam.
Where
And
are
I
we
saw
gonna
this
do
a lot
drugs?
after the show.
Right. Okay.
I saw this a lot after the show. It took me down memory lane.
Yeah.
People were getting dropped off down in Westport.
Smart.
Maybe by an Uber, maybe by a friend, maybe by their parents. I don't know. It looked a lot like a couple parents were dropping off their kids.
Oh, that's nice.
Have a good night of drinking. Call us after you vomit and we'll pick you back up, okay? Steven?
Did you hear, Mommy?
Steven, make sure you get the medium-sized cups at Kelly's tonight, okay? No more big boys. Remember, Kelly's was nearby. This is why.
I packed you some snacks. I got you some rice cakes to soak up
Yeah.
all that beer, okay,
I
hon?
put a couple of sticks of butter in your satchel to coat your tum-tum before you get going when you guzzle your beers.
Steven?
When you're guzzling your White Claws tonight. Okay. I'm sorry. High noons.
And don't forget, don't forget about
My baby doesn't drink White Claws. He does high noons. He appreciates real fruit in his seltzers. Oh, but do you remember those nights when we used to go down Westport? I used to hate. I mean, like,
I think
I wasn't never like, we're going downtown. It was like always like, someone I'm with wants to go down there and
get rowdy.
And drink until you're on the
Front lawn.
Well, I mean, just a lot of like parade situation. Like, cause like at one point, like Westport, not when we were young people, but after we turned old,
After college.
they kind of shut it down where you can like walk around and not get hit by cars immediately.
Before
after
they did
spilling out of a bar.
Right. They had it open. You can drive right through.
So
Now it's shut down. Is what you're saying?
these young kids don't know what they had.
Yeah. You're saying that though, right? They blocked it off so you can at least have
Right. It's kind of like an open bar. No, it's like a festival. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's safe. You're drinking until you vomit, and then you're walking around. There's a lot of food truck options. It's great.
Yeah.
But back to the show. It was kind of, I'm sure you knew longer than we did about the show. When did you find out you're going to be on this, on the lineup, on the card,
I don't know, a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Adam texted me Friday afternoon. Hey.
Well, I had to make sure I wasn't really on the show. I did a guest spot, so it's just like, hey, can you do this? Or hey, you want to do this? Yeah, sure.
Oh, you're on standby.
Well, I mean, maybe you forgot. I don't know.
All right. Anyway,
I'm not going to invite a bunch of people if I'm not even. I don't know. Go ahead.
I got you. So we made plans. I told Kate about it. She's like, I gotta work, but I'll get done right at 8:00, and that's like exactly when the show started. And then my brain, I didn't really put two and two together that it was in another environment other than like a bar or like a theater that housed events, like live performances.
Sure.
So it was a store. So I thought it'd be, normal if Kate got there a few minutes late.
Yeah.
And snuck in without anybody noticing,
Oh, yeah.
But the way the show was set up, the stage and the mic and the front of the room was right by the
front door
entrance of the door of the way to get in. So, there's a couple ways you can handle it, like a veteran comedian would either just ignore people walking through and just go through it, while a younger guy might be, I can't, oh my gosh, there's people, and, and act like it was a big deal. Or, someone might incorporate the people coming in and out.
Sure.
Get quick on your feet.
Yeah, be hilarious about it.
But, these two guys, they were going, and it was kind of, not throwing them off, but, just kind of like every time someone came in, the other part of the situation was, Adam tells me about a show. He sends me the link. There's tickets to get in there. I'm doing the old man thing of like, I got to get my tickets before the show, and I'm online. I'm on my Eventbrite. I even downloaded the application, and I'm getting my tickets. And I bought one for Kate. I forwarded it off to her because we weren't together. And so I'm like, yeah, just come in. And so I get to the show, and I see Adam outside of the venue. That probably should have been my number one, like, kind of worry.
I hadn't even been in there,
that it was over capacity.
It was full.
I think a couple of folks didn't get on the website and buy the tickets.
No, I don't think so either.
Because no one looked at my tickets or scanned them.
Right. I noticed that. Yeah, that's all right.
And then, like in certain shows like that, a lot of the comics are bringing people that they know, right? Yeah. So there was a lot of different folks from different
But from
friend groups.
throwing a party, from a host, or not a host, from a promoter standpoint, a comedy show, when you put a price on it to sell the ticket, it makes it into an event.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
That way, just in case, if there is an issue where there's, you're full like that, you can say, hey, well, I'm sorry, you got a ticket, get out.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's just
Well,
you charge any amount, charge $2 for it.
Yeah.
And people know this is a real thing,
right,
with chairs, and we're going to sit down.
Yeah.
Not
So,
just wander through.
I went quickly from like a big open area with lots of seating and standing capabilities, because it was like a long room store with clothes on each side.
It was
cool. Busy. It was a busy place. It was a cool spot. But so Kate gets off at 8, but is coming. She's not too far away. She'll be there 10 minutes after 8.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the only seats available are right in front, like we talked about earlier. I'm right in the front row of a comedy show. Center of attention.
Chad was there, and I was like, just go sit right there. I see chairs right there. Hurry up. Because they were like, whoa, we better get in there and get seats.
Because no one wants to be in the front row of a comedy show.
Of course not.
Good thing it wasn't Kate and I's first date. Could you imagine that?
Actually, there are people. There are people who actually want to be in the front row. I know people who
but they're loud. Let's just say we're the right crowd to be in the front row.
Yeah, that's good.
There you go. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, a lot of people want to be a part of the show. But they're bringing people that they know. Yeah, hey, come see my show. And, you probably have had a little bit of this. People getting too rowdy or too supportive during your set.
Yeah, trying to talk to me and shit.
talk
finish
and
my
or
jokes.
just
Absolutely.
shouting things out like, I was there when you did that.
Hutchinson, Kansas. I don't
Okay,
remember the year.
all your cousins?
Yes.
Adam, it's funny. He was one of our funniest cousins.
No, they're just like just finishing the joke. It was like, shut
Oh.
up, shut up.
You're like, man, Sean, you're funnier than your cousin is. Get on up there.
But you guys didn't. You guys weren't saying anything.
No, we
You're
were
fine.
Good. You were good. We were good. But as people, so when Kate wasn't getting there, like 8:02 hits, they're up there, they're starting the show. People are coming in, but they're like, as host of the show, or like
That's the time to do it.
They're
Is everybody, we're starting. So
they're starting the show. I think they were just getting nervous because there's like no room to stand or sit in this venue.
Sure.
And there's more people coming in,
Which is a good thing.
and so like all these people that are coming in late before Kate were like just getting hounded at the door. Like there was even instructions by the host of next person that comes in here, we're just going to boo until they leave because they don't have anywhere to go. And I'm like, oh my gosh,
awesome.
Kate's not here yet.
That's gonna be so funny if she walked through. And
Oh my gosh,
get out of here, boo!
and it's like an old. And I mean, it's like a door, like to a house where you have to like make sure it gets closed.
Yes.
And all that, and it's hot. I'm right in the front where I'm comfortable. Like I can't imagine how hot it was back in the back.
It did get hotter towards the back. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a mess!
It was
But
awesome.
it was fun. But then Kate did. I see her. Like I'm just like I was trying to text her, and that's how I was very mindful of this. I was like, I can't be on my phone like telling Kate about all this because these comedians are either going to call it out or get real sad that I'm not paying attention to them.
Absolutely.
So direct eye contact the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that made everybody very. I was like, yes, I'm with you. I want to laugh. Make me laugh. Make me laugh. Do it, funny person.
And then what? And then what?
Oh,
That's how all comedians want their audience.
I'm a child molester. Thank you.
Yes, sir. May I have some more?
I diddle my students. Thank you. That is funny. That is great.
He didn't say diddle.
I know. I'm cleaning it up for the pod.
Oh, I see.
But Kate came in and she was I thought she did great sneaking in because she actually, all the other people were just barging through acting like they didn't know what the hell. But I guess I gave her the heads up. Like, hey, we're right in front. But she probably had no idea that she'd be right by the by the microphone right when she walked in. But she did the normal person thing of being like, I'm late, I'm sorry, like kind of sneaking in. And they didn't say anything about her. Like they knew that the front row guy was, that she was with the front row guy.
I said, sit here.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
Adam, you were kind of helping save her feet there for a while, so
And then I
appreciate
went
that.
up.
Then he went up immediately.
Yeah, then I was the guy. No, well, they had the other guy did some time, and then
Yeah.
I think.
It was all great, and like if you were there, and
You
Adam, that was one
have-
thing I didn't like about your set. You didn't really talk about the podcast.
I would the second I would have said the word podcast, I would have lost everybody. Okay, everybody's ears go off and plug and fill with cement when you say podcast.
Yeah.
But
I'm just teasing.
I did crush.
Oh right, knocked it out of the park.
I did. I couldn't crush from the one spot, but I did my job. I felt pretty good about the amount of time and the momentum.
Great momentum.
You gotta keep it going. I'm not
Good
gonna
flow.
I'm not gonna wear anybody out at number one. I'm not gonna crush.
You were bing,
Okay.
bang, boom.
I know my job as the leadoff guy. Okay,
Get on base.
and I did it.
Get the laughs going.
And that was fun. Had a good time.
I'm sure it's just fun. I mean, like anything involving being funny and getting out and with other funny people. But there is that, like, kind of unfun part about it. Like, the whole networking and, putting yourself out there. It's a young man's game. And all these comics were pretty young, Adam.
Yeah, they're young.
You're no spring chicken.
No, I've been around, and I think
But we're still funny,
they realize that.
no matter how old we are.
Like, how old are you? I could probably be their parents.
Right.
Yeah.
But they should want you around. You're
A seasoned dad figure? What do you mean?
Yeah, you got experiences. And
I've
you're
got gas
funny,
in my car.
and you can tell. Yeah, you're very responsible. You could probably drop those kids off to their next comedy show.
Probably.
All right, kids, I'll be in shortly to open up for you.
I'll be in the bar across the street. Just let me know when it's time to.
But you can really tell the difference
warm up
between
the audience.
like the range of topics
Yeah.
that were being discussed.
Yeah.
And like younger folks, I don't know. There's some that really felt like they had to curse a lot, or
Sure.
be outrageous.
Yeah.
There was a couple of stories I heard that there's
Oh yeah. You mean Dustin at the end about the mice?
the mice.
I forgot about that.
I think that
I've heard
like
before,
you're always wanting to connect with your audience. You're trying to have some real life scenarios that they can relate to, be relatable.
Yeah.
And I think that the story about the mice and catching mice in your house really hit home for Kate because
Because you had that happen?
we've had some
Mice.
yeah, who doesn't, right? It's
Well,
cold
everybody's done it.
outside. They're
Yeah.
trying to get inside.
I'm just
Kate
waiting
loves
for you to
birds.
say the
It
next
has
part.
bird food.
Yeah.
And he had this horrible
They love
horrible
any
story
food.
about what do you call those? They're not humane. The sticky pads,
the
for
glue pads.
mice?
Yeah,
the
those
glue
are the
pads.
worst. Yeah.
And then he got a mouse, and then he waited for the whole family to show up on the sticky mat, and then he wanted to get rid of them.
It was supposed to build like that.
Yeah. Oh,
Did
it
you
built,
guys have
baby.
a bad experience with glue traps?
No.
Oh. Were you saving them humanely?
Yeah, we were taking them to the creek.
You were.
We invited them in. We said, "Hey, what kind of cheese you guys like? Come on into this bucket." You've seen that thing where it's like they get up, it's like a little trap, and it's like a little trap door, and they get up there and like act, I'm going to get through. Whoa! They fall right into a bucket, and you got a bucket full of mice.
That's what you were doing?
That's what Dustin needs.
I'll look
Then he
it
would
up.
have a funny joke.
That's a funny one? Not the killing part?
Adam, this all just gets me to my next thing. We're gonna host some comedy,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm gonna call it rebuttal comedy. Okay, so Dustin gets up there and he tells this story about mice. I get up there and it's like, I got just the thing for you. Like,
Yeah.
I just shoot down every funny thing, every premise they have. Right?
Yeah.
Well, you haven't heard about
Okay, now I'm going to say something here, okay? As a comedian.
Sure.
We're just trying to tell jokes.
Sure.
Or a story. So everybody, you do want to relate, but we don't need to hear from fucking everybody about what they think about it.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
If you go to a musical performance, and the guy finishes his song, and he's like, "Thank you," do you get up and go, "Hey man, next time maybe you do a little wee wee wee"? Could you try it? Like, I kind of like it if I hear a little wee wee
I like it.
at the end.
Wee wee. So you don't think rebuttal comedy would work?
No.
Just give the fans.
Nobody really, they had a funny idea and they said it out loud. They're not like looking for advice about how to kill mice.
Hey man,
Get a bucket.
Oh, go see Dustin. He's performing everywhere. hear the mousetrap joke.
I'll tag him.
But Kate afterwards and we were starving and we went out to eat in Westport. And we did some people watching at him.
Oof.
We sat back and it was like 9 or 10 after the show, probably around 10 o'clock. And there's some establishments still serving dinner, but it was getting close to kitchen closing time.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had like 40 minutes to order and stuff. Oh, that's plenty of time. But while in there, Adam, we watched multiple, folks stumble in, families coming in that have been hanging out at some other drinking holes in Westport,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like either told, hey, we're closing. You got, the kitchen's closing in 10 minutes. And, normal people are like, oh, okay, sorry, we'll go find somewhere else. And, the server working was actually like helping, like, oh, actually, there's food down here that's open all night, blah, 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 blah. Have you ever seen, this is something that I've never seen. And this is pretty bold. But a whole family comes in, okay? And they don't even wait to be seated or anything. And they all have bags. They all have bags from like takeout or something. And I'm like,
they brought their own food?
They either only got takeout because it was so late, or they couldn't eat it at the actual place they bought the food. They came in and just started. They took a table and just sat down with their food and started eating, and like acted like we're just eating. We don't need any. We don't need any menus. We're not going to buy drinks.
What?
But then, like, the server was like, she'd even try to talk to these people, like you just heard, like, the manager coming out, like, yeah, guys, you cannot do that. No way. And, like, they were acting like they were being infringed upon.
It was a family?
It was like a family.
So he wanted to get kicked out in front of his family?
Yeah, they're like, oh, come on. Oh, man, come on. No.
What?
Yeah.
They weren't even going to order beer from this place?
No, they just wanted a place to sit down and eat, sit their duffs down and get after it.
What'd they get?
I don't know. It looked like a barbecue or something. But everybody had their bag, but they were in there for like 2 minutes and they
got kicked out.
They were all huffy getting out. Oh, yeah. Unreal.
And what were you guys doing?
Laughing and sitting in the corner like, oh my gosh, you're gonna do it.
Like,
you're gonna do it. Oh my gosh.
Some people.
But then like we had this perfect vantage point of Kelly's, and there's people like trying to get inside. It was nuts. They're like people waiting in line to get into Kelly's.
Yeah, young people. Don't you remember?
What's the appeal about
Quarter
Kelly's?
draws or some shit. Oh,
I
Kelly's.
remember having that beer with that cup, that plastic cup.
Mm-hmm.
And it would like, if you had it too long going, it would like fall apart in the beer.
They're probably all 18 or something. I mean, think about it. You did so much more for less.
I know, right?
You did that in someone's backyard.
Waited in line?
Sure. Yeah. Drink out of a boot.
What's that, a boot?
You guys passed a boot around, remember?
Hell yeah.
What's that, a boot? Look how white my arms are. I got them out today. First time in months.
Well, we've had some unseasonable weather around here. But guess what, Adam? We waited around a little bit. If you like the weather, just wait a little bit. It'll turn out.
It's colder already.
It's already cold. Cold front hit us like a ton of bricks. One time it's warm, and then it's not too good. Adam, I'm just going to...
What, so you feeling all right? You seem kind of weird.
I'm going to take a break. Let's take a break.
We can't take a break?
We'll be right back.
You're going to have to just dance off camera or something.
Just play some ads during this. You ever been podcasting and you just weren't feeling right and you had to excuse yourself? We were getting a huge chuckle out of
this poor guy.
Sports radio host Colin Cowherd, the Herd, heard all over the globe. He was doing his national television, well, it's on TV too, and the radio, on the same time. He was doing a show, and he was talking about the big trade that happened in the NBA. We'll probably get into that a little bit later here. And he's talking real low, and then all of a sudden he's just like, folks, we're going to take a quick break. I am quickly becoming more sick in the studio here as we speak.
Hated Luca. Folks, I'm going to take a break. I am getting very, very sick very, very quickly on this set.
A professional. So he's doing this live on his show, right?
Yeah, I guess.
And he leaves, and they take a break, and all of America's worried about Uncle Colin Cowherd. They're sending him well wishes. His B-team guy slips into the show.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
I didn't see this until you told me right before we did this. But What do you think's wrong with him? He's gonna go barf or something?
I think he had something. A river ran through him. He's ready to go
Oh,
sit on the throne.
little mudslide.
Like he didn't sound like he was snotty or like.
That's why you think he was.
I think he had something going on. He was either gonna vom or something was.
Said he was getting very, very sick very quickly.
Yeah.
The more dedicated Luca.
Can you?
Folks, I'm going to take a break. I am getting
He-
very, very sick.
You know when you gotta go, and it's hitting your lower intestine,
Oh, sure.
and you're in the middle of a sentence. That guy was in the middle of breaking down the trade,
Yeah.
talking about Luca,
Folks, I'm going to take a break.
Luca's
I am getting very, very sick very, very quickly.
I think he could have
commitment to the game,
been- I think he could have been.
and he just got the heck out of Dodge and had to go take a derb
Hey,
on his national show.
if it was that urgent, it wasn't going to be a derb. It was going to be a.
A flushing, an evacuation.
Yeah, but I think he's going to puke.
On the set.
Because he's slapping his lips together and.
Well, you know what? If he didn't have the TV, like YouTube, if we didn't have the YouTube, I could have just gone off and did my thing and came right back, and no one would have known the wiser.
That's right.
Now he's got to tell people, hey, I got to go to the bathroom.
Guys, you'll understand.
Big boy's got to go boom, boom.
Has that ever happened to you? You got an emergency at work?
Dude,
It's the worst when
I've
you're
been
in public
substitute
like that.
taught where it's like class after class after class after class. And then you have no restroom break in sight.
Okay.
And you're just like, "Oh," you're in a middle school and you can't leave 12-year-olds by themselves for 12 minutes.
Oh, man. So
You're
what'd you
trying
do?
to go to your buddy room and like,
Okay, now did you just
hey,
have
buddy.
to... You just had to go... You did poop? Or would you
No,
do like emergency...
I feel like I've been in that situation a lot where I can't go immediately. And so there's like a process in your mind like, all right, Ted, here we go. Just focus on not doing that right now. Put it away from your mind.
And you're going to do it later.
And then
Take
sometimes
care of
you
that
do
later.
kind of forget about it. And then
And it sneaks up
it
on you.
either like goes away for a while until you get to that safe space, it's going to be with you like a roller coaster. Like, okay, relief. I'm good. I'm good right now.
Shit.
I just got to let this squeaker out. Oh, too much.
You know, I have the advantage or blessing of being able to work at home.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's not really a problem. You know, this used to be a problem where you got to plan this out
You can probably put your headset
At
on
work.
and still talk to someone while you're
in the toilet.
while on the John.
Hey, Debbie, thanks for answering.
Yeah!
I
Probably make that happen. EOD, you got it.
So they do make us come in at least one day out of the month now. And the last time I was in office, I felt the urge, and it was coming on strong. Because like you're saying, I prefer to do this at home. And in fact, I
Home
get up
base.
early and try to take care of business before.
Sure.
That's just how I'm doing it. Okay, I like
That's
the,
your routine.
Yeah. Well, and I had done that this particular morning, and then I went to work, and for some reason, I don't know if I was getting sick or if it was coming out of
So
both
this
ends
is one
or
of the
something.
days you had to go in.
Yes, and I'm there.
Oh boy,
And I'm at my desk, and I think, oh, this is happening.
your schedule is interrupted.
Yeah, and it not too bad though. I wasn't like supposed to be anywhere or anything. So I get up and I start headed to the bathroom pretty quickly, right? And then on the way there, I'm thinking, oh no, there's people here from work, and you don't want to be. This is like a really big corporate building, but for some reason the bathrooms there's like 3 stalls. There's like no room.
And this is something new where you have to go in like once every so often now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where in the past you haven't needed it to come at all, right? So you haven't scouted the place out. You don't know everybody else's schedule. You don't know like,
That's true.
hey, I don't want
who else is
I
on
don't
the
want the
floor.
middle stall on the 3rd floor.
Right.
That's Chuck's time.
Yeah.
He's gonna be all up chucking on that
Right.
3rd stall.
Yes. So that's where I'm headed. So I'm
And in your route, you're probably going by cubicles.
going by lots of cubicles, of course.
People want to make small talk. Hey, Adam, I haven't talked to you in a while. Stop by here. I got to talk. Come on in here.
I am.
You're not in a rush, are you?
I'm on a path. Okay, but on my way, I'm thinking someone on my floor will probably go in the bathroom at the same time. I don't want to have that exchange, right?
Mm.
I don't want to do the Dumb and Dumber right next to someone else. Splash, splash, splash. Anyway, so I'm like,
And then you're on a call with him 2 seconds later.
so I'm on my way, and I think, you know what? There's not everybody's in office. I'll just hit a different floor. I'll just drop down a floor. This will be great. So I'm like, good idea.
You got the whole building.
But like I said, this is an urgent thing, right? So it's, we got to go.
You're taking
We made this decision, so I just passed the bathroom on my floor, hit the stairs,
Okay, good. Stairs. I was going to say, don't get caught in the elevator.
immediately down. They make you scan on the doors. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I get through there, and I hit
Adam
the
is
fourth.
pooping on different floor.
Almost.
Pooper intruder.
So-
Poop intruder.
So I bust
He's
open.
ready for the soul.
It's one of these push doors, and I come onto
You're
the fourth
kicking
floor. And I'm going fast, and there's a whole floor of people. I thought this was going to be empty. I was like, oh no, there's all these
Good.
people.
So then what you do?
And my pace quickens. I just got to go. I'm committed. And I'm going to the bathroom. Every guy at the cubicle who's watching me is like, they know exactly what I'm doing.
New guy.
Who's this? Oh,
Oh,
don't do it, man.
Oh, shit. Literally. He's going to take a shit in our bathroom.
He's going to blow up our... It's like, it's happening.
You're hiding your badge so no one can see you.
Don't worry about it.
I'm the other Adam Maxwell.
I'm going to
as
blast
Sir.
in here and then leave and go back up on my floor.
And in a good turn, one of you may come up to my floor and use my facilities.
I'm on the 17th floor.
Yeah.
I send him up there. There's some real weirdos out there.
So you made it.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's fine.
And he came out of there smiling and looking over everybody like,
Yeah.
X marks the spot.
Thanks, fellas.
Good thing you did wash your hands. I appreciate that. So, like, at school, it's even worse, dude, because, like, I work at an alternative school, and, like, a lot of things happen in the bathroom. Bad
What?
things. So much so that we actually have a one-in, one-out policy with the students in every bathroom.
Oh, my goodness.
And there's bathrooms that are just single bathrooms where you can lock yourself into it and have all the privacy in the world.
Oh, I see, yeah.
But they're in the worst spot, being the cafeteria.
Stop. Right
Yeah.
by the
And it's not
where
very-
you eat?
It's not very big.
That's got to be some kind of sanitation
Yeah,
violation.
it's not great. But the kids love it because, they can use a restroom by themselves, which is kind of suspicious.
Oh, I see.
What these kids do every day.
Mm.
You might go in there and not smell any remnants of a bathroom usage. You might smell Maui
Maui Wowie.
Wowie,
Mhm.
peach
Mexican red hair.
peach glaze. I don't know, like some
Sure.
kind of vape of the day.
And a little poop.
And a little. What's funny about that is, like, kids will be kids, and it happens at every high school. Okay, the vaping epidemic. But kids, what they'll do is they'll shut the light off and close the door. It's like, that's going to keep the smell in.
What?
Pop that light on and get that fan going.
Oh, the fan
Open that
turns on?
door.
Oh.
Let those smells out
Yeah, you
into
got
that cafeteria.
to disperse it, the shit cloud.
But yeah, kids always something's up, and they just go to the bathroom, close the door, the lights off. Like, wait, when I'm leaving the bathroom. And so we're doing some construction around the school too, and there's another. It used to be a daycare at the school, but we have taken over.
Say, keep that door open. Is that watermelon?
What you been eating all that watermelon for?
I like
It's
that.
the dead of winter. Where'd you find that watermelon?
Yummy.
So there's all these restrooms that aren't being used, but there's the custodial staff that is using it, the other building that the kids can't be in for their offices now.
Yeah.
And so when I have that situation pop up at school, at my work,
Just to be clear,
It's
you gotta
like-
poop, okay?
yeah, I'm thinking to myself, okay, do I have time to have a 20-minute conversation with the custodians before I take a 20-minute
Is it
bathroom
worth it?
break?
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to.
Yeah.
And they know what you're doing.
So
Because they do it.
can't you just tell them, like, guys,
Nah,
give
no,
me a
I'm
second,
too
would
shy.
you?
I'm a shy
I'll
pooper.
talk to you after this. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm a private pooper, but it's like, dude, I gotta go, man.
Yeah, I know. I talk to him forever, and then I'm kind of like doing a little dance, and then like, all right. Well, we all know what's happening next.
You give a little toot and your little cough toot to cover it.
Ah! Well, I better get going. Oh, great times. It's always a nice little moment of nirvana, or just a beautiful scene when you have your own bathroom,
Oh,
your own privacy,
mm.
especially at a school.
Yeah.
It's great.
Do you,
Never let it go.
Do you remember at our high school the best place to poop?
I wouldn't know because I never pooped in that high school.
Stop. You
Ever.
How is that possible? We
I'm a
lived
home
there.
pooper. Yeah. I got bad guts. I held it in.
Yeah, you probably tore yourself up.
Which one? Probably like in the gym?
You're getting close.
Locker room?
Which one?
Gym
though?
2.
No.
The basketball locker room.
No, that's not bad, but keep going.
The one up in the stage. I don't know. Where? Help me out.
There was one in the other locker room underneath the bleachers in the stadium, football stadium.
Oh.
The old, and they were like cold, and nobody even knew they were in there.
In the locker room.
Yeah.
The football locker room.
Yeah, but like on the other side, there's
The
there's,
visitor.
like, equipment. Yeah, I guess.
The freshman locker room.
Yeah, I guess.
They don't use that as locker rooms anymore, do they?
No, it's all been redone.
It's all been done.
They have like storage and stuff in there.
Yeah.
But
Poop-
that was the best one. 'Cause
poop
nobody
storage.
knew about it.
How would you get in there during the day?
I don't know.
They gave you a key.
It was open.
This is back when you went back and coached.
No, this is like during track season. Like,
Whoa.
you're headed out and you need to get in there. Sometimes it wasn't open. I mean, you're just
I'm on a 2-mile run. I'm not
What do
going
I
to
do?
make it.
no one ran 2 miles. Get out of here.
I know, because they're always pooping.
'Cause they're busy pooping.
Oh, Adam.
Those stories of old toilets really brought a smile to my face.
You had some good poops. Had some great times.
Did you hear the Dallas Mavericks shit the bed and traded away their best player?
Man, Adam and I are going to put on our NBA trade analyst hats on. Big trade happened
Do our
during the
best.
weekend.
Judging on everybody else's reaction, because,
This Luka Donovic, how do you say it?
yep,
Doncic.
yeah,
Doncic.
Doncic.
He took the Dallas Mavericks to the finals last year versus the Boston Celtics, right? Yeah. And they lost, but he's like the best player on the team. Where is he from? You have that on there?
He's from Lithuania or something.
He's a phenom. He played on his country's team at 16 years old, you know. Anyways, in the NBA, he's a real good player. He gets traded. He gets traded for Anthony Davis. He's going to go play for the Lakers.
Slovenia.
Slovenia. He's going to go play for the Lakers. He's going to but the thing was, he was up for a maximum contract, Adam, with his home team that drafted him, the Dallas Mavericks. Something's going on. They know, the Mavericks know something that not everybody else knows.
That he was going to leave anyway? Is what you're trying to
He
say?
either was
They
going to
couldn't pay
leave
him?
or they didn't want to pay him all that money because his work ethic or...
Oh.
Do you remember back in the finals, like he made it to the finals and they're all celebrating and they're all drinking? there's a video of him trying to enjoy himself with a nice beer in his hand.
Yeah.
And someone walks by him from the Dallas front office and just takes it out of his hand. And he's just like, what?
Right.
Like
Because
he's
they
like
didn't want
an
that on
alcoholic.
camera.
They didn't want him,
Drinking at all?
period. Yeah.
Oh.
Like he's either packing on the pounds because he doesn't have
I
a
think
very
you're
good
just
work.
assuming all these things. You have any? You're just making this up, man. That's all.
I told you I had my NBA
Sources?
analyst hat on.
Okay. Well, but he didn't want to be traded, though, right?
No, I don't think so. He wants
So
to get paid.
So you just think they wanted to get rid of this really good player?
Well, here's the
They want to pay him.
the city of Dallas is just in shambles right now, and our own Patrick Mahomes is a Dallas Maverick fan.
He's
is
heartbroken. Yeah.
heartbroken, right?
Yes.
And so I hope it doesn't affect his play on Super Sunday.
Understandably.
But he is going to go play for the Lakers
Right. Is that going to work out?
with LeBron.
How long is he going to hang out?
I don't
Is this to
know.
replace LeBron?
But the
Can
guy
I-
who made the trade from the Mavericks didn't tell anybody. Like, Jason Kidd's their head coach. Didn't tell him.
Ooh.
They only contacted the Lakers for the trade, so they could have shopped him around even, but they only were in contact with the Lakers.
Huh.
Isn't that weird?
It is weird. Why?
So
'Cause
now they're saying
everybody's-
this GM is
Yeah.
messing everything up because they probably could have got a better trade for him, or you know what I mean, stuff like that. So
It was just straight up, right?
it was a huge.
For Anthony Davis? Or is there more
There's
guys?
a couple. There's a draft pick, and there was a third team involved. I don't know how that all works. There's a third team, three-way trade. But yeah, I mean, I know everybody's just heartbroken
I heard he had just bought a house. Is that true?
in Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
I
This
believe
is
everything
how-
I read, but
So we're in.
I'm talking like last week, though.
We're yeah.
I'm
I
serious.
guess he didn't talk to anybody about the trade, huh? This guy. What's sad is here we are. Chiefs just made the Super Bowl. We got to wait a week for them to play. This weekend, everybody's, "Oh, what are you going to do without football? What are you going to do without football? There's no football. And Pro Bowl games suck. Who watches the Pro Bowl anymore?
It did suck. I watched a little bit of it.
They're doing relay races and
Yeah.
dumb stuff.
Yeah, kicking balls into
Dodgeball.
cups and stuff.
I ain't watching that.
And then flag football, and
Flag football.
it was like 70
So then this
something.
giant trade happens in the NBA, and everybody's talking about the trade. There's no football. We got to talk about something. We got to talk about the trade. This trade. Trade.
I think, I don't know. I don't know if I care that much, but I don't know. It could work out.
It could work out. I just hope them Suns make a play. They're supposed to be trading for Jimmy Butler. We're gonna
That's
get a
pretty
lot of
good.
hits on the podcast with our NBA talk this time.
NBA people love podcasts to sleep to.
Right on.
It's an overlap.
Oh man, Adam.
Luka Don, however you say it,
Doncic.
he bought a $15 million Texas home just days before he was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers.
Wow.
Mm.
Can he ship it to L.A.?
Mm.
Sure, that wouldn't be pricey.
Mm-mm. I'm sure someone will buy it.
Someone will buy it.
Mm. Well, that's all I have to say about that.
Adam,
Oh, and then you liked Cooper Kupp. You wanted to talk about him. He's good.
we're talking trades.
He is going to be traded against his will as well. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I guess the Los Angeles Rams said to him, "Hey, we're going to trade you. We're going to try to trade you this offseason, so be ready for that." So he went to his little social media and said, "Hey, guys, I don't want to go, but they're going to trade me during the offseason. It's been fun ride, L.A. Let's ride." Something like that.
He is kind of country, right?
I guess he's a dirty boy. You know who else?
He's been Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah,
Would you take him? Would you trade for him?
not the.
No,
If there was a.
not now.
If I had a young quarterback who needed a veteran receiver to pair with the rookie receivers, yeah, I'd throw him in there.
Okay.
Teach him how to run around.
That sounds good. He's
But
31.
to be the top dude, he's had some injuries.
Mm-hmm. He said he's healthier than he's ever felt.
You know who else requested a trade? Miles Garrett,
Yes, he did.
DN for the Browns.
He did.
He said, I'm done playing for this poopy organization. I'm done making brown. I don't want to win gold. I want to win the Barty.
I want out. Yeah.
So maybe him and Cup can be on the same team.
Maybe Luka wanted to be traded, and he was like, that's part of it, is that you have to make it look like I didn't want to be traded.
Right.
Thanks.
And I'll write a letter to the city.
Hey, we got a bunch of stuff to jam in here. You ready?
You want to, or
Save it all for next time. Did
Let's
you watch
save
the
it-
Grammys last time?
Oh, I did. No, I didn't.
You didn't?
Did Cowboy Cowder win?
Yep. That happened. Did you see Kanye get booted out, him and his lady?
I saw Kanye bring his new lady love and had her parade around, took her little jacket off, and she was like wearing nothing. Like a nude dress. Did they get kicked out?
They asked her to leave because of that. Cause
Oh my gosh.
she's her nip naps and her hoo ha is what I heard
Unreal.
in medical
On the red
terms.
carpet.
Yeah,
As Kanye just basked in the glory.
and he's just wearing some sunglasses. He didn't
Wearing all
take any
black.
risks.
So when you win a Grammy, are you invited to all the Grammys when you're...
No, they ask you to be there.
I know, but do they...
It's
Did she want
distracting,
to?
right?
Did she want to go?
There was a picture of a kid in the shot behind her at one point, and that's what people were all...
Oh yeah, because he was like doing the double take, but whoa.
Well, wouldn't you if you were
Hell
like a kid
yeah,
and you
Daddy.
saw some naked chick,
Hell yeah,
a beautiful figure walking past you?
especially
It's
Kanye.
like, this is actually, you can't even see anything in this picture. It just looks, there's a little hemline down here. You can't see anything else.
Like that helps. Like
Pushing the limit.
Like
here.
that matters.
Did you see what Will Smith's kid, what's that guy's name, what he was wearing?
He was wearing like a house on his head. Why?
I don't know. I missed that. I just saw the picture. I saw everybody saying something about it.
Everybody's out to make a statement at the Grammys, man. Fashion statement, political statements.
My kids were paying attention.
Maybe he was trying to put it into homelessness. Check out this home on my head.
Is he?
Everybody needs a home.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Was he? I don't feel bad for making fun of him. I was just laughing, though. I don't get it.
Did you watch the actual awards being presented?
Yeah, so my kids were paying attention. They were like, they'd look up every once in a while, whoever they like.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
But
I know Express Out.
Well, yeah, they know these artists. And one kid, it's the youngest, is like, what is she doing, with her hair, whatever. And then the older kids say, fashion. I wish they would have seen this, though. What is he doing? What is...
Fashion Adam.
Yeah.
Did he talk?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Is that what you would wear to the Grammys?
I'd wear something really cool. Adam.
We just need to get off social media.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
I'm going to quit. Whatever. What are you going to talk about? Hurry.
Well,
Fast,
I do
man.
want to take this time to honor a great woman in my... It wasn't in my life for too long, but Kate's grandma passed away. And from... we lost Grandma Shirley. And from past Sodes, we know that Grandma was a great...
Didn't we name one? Thanks, Grandma?
Grandma's been great because... we became fast friends. She called me out early and often about my smart aleckness and my
Smart
love
lady.
for puns and horrible jokes. She called me out right away. And she was nice enough to sell me her car, reluctantly.
Yeah.
And we'll miss Grandma very much, and just wanted to thank her for all the great memories.
Sounds like a sweet lady.
She had a heck of an appetite that I always appreciated. When we went out, we'd always try to, it was exciting because we got to go out to eat and, take Grandma with us. But she could really
Put away some waffles?
put away some waffles, put away some Panera sandwiches.
Is that where you guys went?
Now we went to Jose Peppers, even after, she had it all planned out and she had her whole family dine at Jose Peppers.
What?
Very cool.
That is so classy. I mean, to set it up so everybody gets a meal after?
Yeah,
That's nice.
remember that. Put that on
That's the only thing I'm going to do.
put it on your tab.
And then I'm going to make them play awkward music, too, at my funeral.
Well, Shirley,
Thanks, Grandma.
thanks, Grandma. And maybe I'll tell another funny story about, just working with families and trying to help them all out during a time of need. But our hour's up.
Oh, yeah.
What are we doing?
We just had so much fun. We didn't...
I know, these hours go by so quick, but
Hey, you know what? We'll just do another next week.
how about it? It's a date.
Same bad time.
All right, TNAers. Well, thanks for tuning in and being a part of the TNA universe. We'll get behind the snowballs next week.
All right, guys.
Take care and take off. I'm really trying to start something.
Bye now.
Bye. Goodbye.